What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is what, a Monday or no, Tuesday, January 24th. And local time is 4:19 in the evening, or 16:19, something like that. We just got past. We're eastbound on US 54. Just got past Texoma, Oklahoma, which is right at the Texas and Oklahoma border. Basically, if you go to the very top of the Texas Panhandle, now right at the very north end of the Panhandle, US 54 crosses there, and right there, we're just east of there. Anyway, we're on our way to Guymon, Oklahoma, which is within just less than 20 miles out from here. Pick up a load from Seaboard Meats or Seaboard Foods or whatever the heck it's called. I've seen the place numerous times. First time I've ever been there myself. I'll be picking up from there myself though. I got a little bit of intel from some friends on where exactly to go check in or how the arrival process works, so I'm not showing up there all confused and going to the wrong spot. So I think the friends were helping me with that information. Alright, it is supposed to be a drop and hook. They were already asking what my ETA to them was going to be. My DM let them know by about 1700. Yeah, which was about right. It's between 1630 and 1700, sometime in between in that range, probably on the closer to 1630. Anyway, though, the load's going to be going to Peoria, Arizona. Talk some more about that later on. Anyway, the topic on this video, though, is going to be, I've been driving for blah, blah, blah number of years. And I know everything there is to know about trucking just because I've been driving for blah, blah, blah number of years. Alright, this is something that irritates the shit out of me about certain drivers. Alright, I don't want to go on a rant because I am going to say very positive things about certain drivers I know who actually have experience. But they don't go throwing it out there like they don't go rubbing it in everybody's face. I got 30 years of experience or 25 years or whatever. So I know what I'm talking about just because I have that many years of experience. No, okay, so let's go with the good news. Let's talk about the good people first, right? Alright, so I have a friend at JCT by the name of Jason Bray. I know some of you guys, a lot of you JCT drivers watching this know him. Alright, he can be, wear his feelings on his sleeve sometime, I guess, but he is a really good guy, extremely knowledgeable. He is one of those guys where when he talks, I'm listening. Even if there's nothing new that he is going to share that, let's say there's what he's explaining is nothing new to me. I actually I always look forward to seeing what he has to say because I know whenever he talks, there's an opportunity that I'm going to get to possibly learn something new that, a new perspective on things or, he has experiences that he's willing to share, and it's not that he has 25 or so years of trucking experience, but he never goes talking about that number of years of experience. If he has experience with this, he'll share his experiences with you. If he doesn't have experience with something in particular, he's not going to sit there and bullshit you and I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that guy talks, I'm listening. There's another driver at JCT who, same situation there. I'm going to send a shout out to him too. His name is Jesse Crisco. Now, we might not be Facebook friends, but I have a ton of respect for that guy. And again, normally, I know, with the exception of sliding fifth wheel kind of conversations with him, generally though, again, when he talks, I'm listening. That guy is super knowledgeable. Definitely is a wealth of information, and he's definitely one of these guys where I know he's not going to speak bullshit, just blow smoke up your ass when he's talking. Some people might not like him for his personality, and I get that. I don't have a problem with him. I don't go sending out Facebook friend requests to people myself because I kind of have the same problem. I'm not exactly the most likable guy in the world, so I just treat it as if someone likes me enough to want to be friends with me. Okay, that's cool. I'll accept, but generally, I know that I'm not exactly everybody's cup of tea with personalities. And ironically, Jason and Jesse, kind of the same way in some ways. They can be known to piss people off, but they are down-to-earth, really good people, and they're very knowledgeable, very experienced, super great sources of information. Definitely, yeah, definitely they both get my respect. Now, yet another problem though with a lot of other drivers, and this isn't just JCT drivers, it's drivers in general. You'll get I've been driving for such and such number of years, and there's nothing you can tell me that I don't already know. You know, you'll get someone like that, and if they say that, they're probably, there's a better chance, I'm not saying that it is the case, but to me, there's a better chance if you have to qualify your credentials with how long you've been driving, better chance you probably are not the most knowledgeable guy in the world. You're probably even more of a bullshitter type who I would not trust. Now, maybe you are a type who will say that, and you really do have experience to speak of, and are knowledgeable, and it's not bullshit, but you have to sell me on it. You know, it's I will definitely give you your due respect if I see that you're helpful and you definitely you can sell me on knowledge. I can sniff out bullshit from a mile away, guys. So if you tell me something, you explain something to me, and you know, you're able to convince me that you have good information, oh yeah, I'm going to be listening to you. Even if I might argue with you at first, there are a lot of my own opportunities to learn come from arguing with people. Because this is where I can figure out, sift out the bullshitters from the truly knowledgeable people who know how to effectively communicate what they know, and you know, the logic to it, you know, why it is what they know is valid information to soak in. But yeah, I've had numerous times where I argue with the driver and they throw that out there. I've been driving for such and such years. You know, I had one case a while back, a couple of years ago. I don't know if the driver is still with JCT, but it was the JCT driver in question. Someone had a problem with their Qualcomms. It was being stuck on this please wait screen. It was a real easy fix, guys. Just tap the screen, that's it. Or tap the home button, and that fixed it. Someone, this one particular driver who had 20 some odd years of experience, decided to say, yeah, just unplug the Qualcomm unit, wait 15 minutes, and then plug it back in. Like, I don't even know where the damn thing plugged in at the time. And there I was with about 5 years of trucking experience at the time, and I still didn't know where the hell it plugged in at. It wasn't until I had issues with my Peterbilt, with my Qualcomm unit, and finding out from our Qualcomm guy at the shop, at our shop at the terminal, Anthony, that you know, where exactly it plugged in at. That was not, I don't know, maybe a month or so after this guy suggested that. And I'm a lot more, you know, in depth with trying to learn stuff. You know, I'll tinker around with stuff, or or whatever, or I'll listen a lot. I'll listen to a lot of what people say or read what people write, and I can figure out what's bullshit and what isn't. So I got a little bit snippy with this guy. I was in the wrong on that with calling him out on that, but as I did, we said that there was a much better fix that we already said like 2 days ago, and you're bringing up on an old thread from the dead, like 2 day old thread that's already been done. I'm adding in information that half of the, most of the people reading it probably don't even know where it plugs in anyway. Yeah, he got all butthurt about it. I've been driving for such and such whatever number of years, 20 some odd years, 24, I don't know what he said. I was like, so again, I bring up this ain't my first rodeo. Okay, if you spend 24 years working in the rodeo as a circus clown, does that mean you know shit about bull riding? No, you're not an expert at bull riding. You're an expert at being a rodeo clown. You know all the little nuances about being a rodeo clown. This is just a kind of a humorous take, but seriously, metaphoric fun, I guess, in a way. The same thing applies in trucking. You can have 30 years of trucking experience, but it'd all be drive-in and reefer freight, for example, and not a lick of it driving pulling tankers or flatbed or whatever. You got 30 years of experience. What qualifies you to talk about flatbedding or tanking? All you can do is regurgitate what people who do that kind of work actually tell you, or to some degree common sense as well. But you got 30 years of trucking experience and it's all reefer, and you get some guy with 2 or 3 years of experience and it's nothing but flatbed freight. You want to know something about flatbed, which one of those two guys are you going to go to? You're going to go to the guy who has 2 or 3 years of flatbed exclusive experience, because that's what your question is about. Flatbedding specifically. So just because you have experience in general with trucking for many years doesn't mean you know everything there is to know about trucking. And like we always say, the day you quit learning is the day you should turn your keys in, because you're bound to kill somebody or cause somebody to make some bad decision themselves against, because they're using your knowledge that you're not even really sharing for really, because you don't know what you're talking about necessarily. So, sorry, if you guys have to qualify yourselves with that kind of thing, then you might want to rethink your strategy on, talking about that kind of stuff. Now, I do get called a know-it-all by people. Alright, to an extent, there is some validity to that. I'm not going to deny it. However, I'm always looking for ways to learn something new, and I don't buy arguments on stuff unless you can convince me, sell me with the knowledge that if it makes sense to me, then I believe it. If it just sounds a little bit dubious or suspect or whatever, sorry, I'm just not going to buy your bullshit. That's the way I see it. We had another one just recently, a discussion in one of our groups. Had a customer that I've been to numerous times in Vernon, California. Now, there was a driver who was involved in. I read all the comments on this thread before I even said one word. I wasn't going to regurgitate stuff that someone else has already said in there already. So I looked at what information was given already by other people and what information might be important to know that was missing. One little detail that was missing. We're just about into Guymon right now. One little bit of detail was missing, and that was this particular customer, GT's Living Foods. You need to show up not only with an empty weight scale ticket, but the scale ticket has to be dated the same day as your pickup. Alright, so I have a couple of friends who have picked up from there and found out the hard way that if you show up, if you go scale your you get your empty weight at the the petrol or TA in Ontario the night before, and then head over to that shipper the next morning and show them that same scale ticket. They're going to reject you. They're going to say this is not dated the same date, so we can't take it. And you're going to have to go reweigh, and has to be dated today, otherwise we can't load you. So I don't want to see other people have that mistake. We got 400 plus people in one of our groups and 500 plus in one of the other groups, whatever. How many people are going to be reading that discussion? Not just the people who are involved in that discussion, commenting, or not just the original poster or the people commenting on it, but numerous people. So I added that information in there. It's even though I mentioned one of the other specific people who made a comment in there, and he got a little bit on the butt hurt side. He said, I know how things work here. I've been doing this for 30 whatever years, or whatever the hell he said, and 34 years, whatever, and I'm just not my first not my first time at this customer, not my first rodeo. So I tried to politely explain to him, look, you're not the only one reading this. There are 400 or 500 plus other people in here who might see this and might not know anything about this customer and might find this information useful. And said, I don't know shit about you. I don't know this guy. I have no idea what his prior background is. I have no idea how many years of trucking experience he has, how much of that experience is with JCT specifically, how many times he's ever been to that specific customer, if he's even done, how much even reefer experience he has. I don't know. I can't make assumptions about that. So, I might have came across like I'm trying. I can understand where he, come across as where he might be annoyed by, with someone like me saying something like that. But think about this: you're not the only person reading this. It's like, take it or leave it. Hey, just an FYI, I know, I've been here before, but then he adds in, this ain't my first rodeo. It's like, okay, well, you want to throw that in there, then I'm going to add my humorous response to, this ain't my first rodeo. Yeah, you might have 34 years as a rodeo clown, but it doesn't mean you know shit about being a bull rider. It makes you an expert on being a rodeo clown. So he got upset, and I told him I don't think that part was necessary. I said I'm just trying to be helpful to other people who are reading this. Take it or leave it, whatever. He got upset, and he ended up wanting to get out of the group. So he didn't know, he wasn't knowledgeable enough to even know how to get himself out of the group. I was like, really? You want to leave the group over that? But I've also had someone block me over their opinion of tire problems, and they aren't even a mechanic. Now, mind you, I spent 20 years in aircraft maintenance, and 5 or 6 years of those working on the flight line, inspecting tires all the time and going by criteria that told me how to inspect them, or what was okay and what was not okay. And then I worked in a specialty shop that did nothing but specialized in the tires. So that's my area of expertise. And I also have read the CVSA out of service criteria, and I know exactly what the CVSA criteria says about tire condition. And this person tried to tell me, no, we go by my standards. So well, have at, but when Breakdown refuses to approve the work that's done because it doesn't meet CVSA standards, don't say I didn't tell you so. And so next thing I know, she said something whatever to me and then blocked me. So all right, so be it. There's always get these drama queens or kings, whatever, who want to complain about trailer conditions in our groups. Then I had another one. Now, I gotta tread a little lightly on this one because I don't have a problem with these people at all. I like these people. I'm not going to mention their names, but the wife half mentioned the husband's a number of years of experience, and he says this about this related to new trucks and burning oil. Okay, it is possible that a brand new truck engine will go through oil, then you will have to reservice it for a little bit when it's brand new and breaking in, but it should not take that long to break in. Okay, my turn is coming up really soon. Now, that can happen, but it doesn't mean it happens with every brand new engine. This truck here I got with only 17,000 miles on it. Alright, so right up ahead where that truck is coming out of, that just crossed the train tracks, I believe is where my turn is. Should be that, starts with an H, I forget the name of the street. But anyway, yeah, this is not my first brand new truck that I've driven either, and I've not had the same experience. I think I might have put like a quarter to a half a quart of oil, a gallon of oil in this engine shortly after I got into it, but that's the only time I've ever. It's the one and only time I've had to put any oil in this truck's engine. And I have several other friends who've driven brand new trucks, yeah, even with less than 100 miles on them, and had similar experiences as me, where they'd not had to put a single drop of oil in their engine. So, you know, when I say that, if you're going through oil, constantly consuming oil, then it sounds like there's something wrong with it. If it's not leaking externally, then it's probably going somewhere it should not be going. And if it's going, like I say, if brand new engine, okay, that is a possibility. It's, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. This truck is not exactly fast to react to my throttle inputs. Anyway, yeah, they basically made it out like I don't know what I'm talking about, and that I don't have enough years of experience relative to them to really be qualified to argue with them on that. But just because, again, you might have 25 years of trucking experience, but if all of it has been in older trucks that have at least 100,000 miles on them, does that qualify you to know what it's like to drive a brand new truck and how often they require oil be added to them? No, it doesn't. Now, I don't know. Maybe they have driven brand new trucks, and actually the truck they're in, I think they were the first leasing team of. So, yes, I know for sure they have some sort of experience with brand new trucks, but how much, I don't know. And I don't think that, and I don't want to discount what they said, but at the same time, I don't think what experiences I've had with brand new engines should also be discounted either. And years of experience has nothing to do with that. Alright, so we're going to come down this street here. There's that water tower you see up ahead. We're going to make a right turn onto the street right in front of it. I forget the name of that street, but Yucca Boulevard. Okay, no, I don't know. I don't know if it's this building here with the bays on, the bay doors on it, the truck bays on it, or it might be the same one. But okay, this place does have its own washout services. So from what I was told, we're going to turn here and then turn into this lot, drop our trailer anywhere in that lot, and then we'll come over here to the north end of the building, I guess in between the two driveways, and check in with the traffic office. Tight, kind of a tight turn there. Okay, yeah, right where all these bobtails are at is where we're gonna check in, where we're gonna park when we're checking in. Park inbound empties on the outside row with doors closed. Okay, so Probably put it right next to that DOT Foods trailer there. I've not heard anything about whether the tandems need to be back or not. There's a spot there, but I'll probably go for this one next to the... Oh, nope. Damn it, there's a big red trailer there. All right. Let's back it up then, because that kind of caught me by surprise finding that big red trailer there. I'm going to have to... Alright, yeah, that should work right there. I'm trying to watch, keep my trailer rolling forward because I'm very wary of my oops. Yeah. Okay, I'm very wary of the tail swing hitting that guy over there on the other side. So, alright, here we go. The gas is going to wait for me. I don't let people bully me because sometimes people like to try to just sneak in and steal spots like that. So, nope, your ass is going to get backed into if you try to do that shit on me. Oops. Alright, so we'll get our trailer dropped and arrival call sent. Head over there and get checked in, and once we figure out what's going on from there, we're going to check in on the front of this building over here, and once I'm done with that, we'll continue this. Alright guys, our load is ready to go. Did have to wait, how long? 48 minutes.
11 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
I had to wait about 48 minutes for the bills to be ready, or 45, whatever, but we're good to go. Now we're going to head over to the other yard and go find our loaded. Guess we got to check in with security as well. Come on.
You have 1 hours and 0 minutes until you exceed the 11-hour driving limit, in accordance with the USA Federal Hours of Service Regulation, Section 395.3(3)(I).
Okay, so yeah, not much time left to work with before I turn into a pumpkin. We're going to go back out to Highway 54, hanger left. And then the next street or whatever I can turn left on again, which is about a mile down, will be where I go. That's where I usually see trucks going in and out of when I drive by when I'm just passing through the area. It is going to be a Hirschbach trailer number. It could be a JCT trailer or it could be a Hirschbach trailer. I don't know yet, but it is a Hirschbach number on it. So we'll find out when we get over there. I'm going to have to look for both because it's an H309 number. I'm not aware of if there are any JCT trailers that are H309. I've not seen them yet. I have seen JCT trailers that are H308. But never seen an H309 yet, so it makes me wonder if it's actually a Hirschbach trailer. I have heard that, I did hear that we were going to start pulling some of the Hirschbach trailers, and Hirschbach was going to pull some JCT trailers as well. Part of the integration process there between them and us. So we'll find out when we get over there. Now, little time to work with there. I might head over to the Loves and text home after I'm done, after I leave here. hopefully I'll find parking. That was the concern I had about waiting. Which way is this pickup going? Is he going straight? He doesn't have any turn signals on, so I can't tell which way he's going. Oh no, I could have made that turn, but I'm guessing at what he's doing. Since he didn't commit to going, I don't know what he's doing now. And even Bobtail, because my truck is, it takes too long to shift, so with traffic approaching, I'm afraid to even try to go until I know I can make it across. As long as I can at least get in the left turn lane, I can get moving, but... Oh, great. Now we got traffic coming from the right using a left turn lane that's going to come this direction. Come on! Alright. This irritates the shit out of me when that happens. Especially when I got a clock running down and I'm sitting there in drive status with less than an hour to go on my clock. I don't need that crap going on. Not to mention it gets more, the later it gets, the more concerning it gets that truck stops are going to be full and not very many options available with the clock I have to work with. Alright, so this left right here where this pickup is crossing over is where we're going to turn. Okay, I see a sign over here. Shipping, what is this? Line haul trailer receiving. Shipping. What's this sign say? Reefer trailer, okay. Tanker and hopper in this lane over here where this guy's at, and then reefer trailer here. Alright, so they got like someone already up here waiting for me to... Hello. Sorry, I can't hear you over that.
Driver's license?
Okay.
Alright, you know where to go, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm going to open up the gate. You'll go past the building. There's 7 rows. Match up your trailer with your bills. Come to the outside of the gate, and we'll scan you out.
Okay, so it's over where those trailers are over there, basically?
Yeah,
or?
there's 7 rows of them.
Okay.
Just match up your trailer. Now it's hide and seek.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get yard moved so I'm not burning drive time. Come on. Drop hook. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, look like they have a, someone with a stop sign there to keep employees from going across too when trucks getting ready to go by. Alright, so like she was saying, we'll just make the left turn over here, find our trailer. Looking for H30926. And like I was saying, it could be a Hirschbach trailer, it could be a JCT trailer. Don't know, we'll find out when we get to it. Trying to figure out how the, okay, so it's just this one side here, I guess, where everybody comes through. And there are 7 rows total, so like she was saying, hide and seek. There it is right there, it's a JCT. It might be a tight fit there. I might have to pull the trailer out so I can get the landing gear up. Alright, definitely got some weight on it there. Now, I do expect that it is about a not quite 40,000 pound load from what I can tell. Actually, no, look at it, there might be room for me to get the landing gear up. Right, so we'll get pre-tripped and all that kind of crap, and when we're ready to get out of here, we'll get moving. Alright guys, we're going to be following this guy out of here. Actually it is over 40,000. It's 42,000 total build weight. Swing as wide as we can over here. So maximize the chance of the trailer clearing this other one. See, that's where having that monitor over here with the side views is actually nice. You can actually sit there and watch what the trailer's doing through the mirror. I get a wider view through there than what I can get with through the mirror itself. I mean, the actual mirror. Okay, it looks like they have a scale over here, somewhere over here by the security booth. I don't know if that Western Flyer or Express driver is on it or what. I'll find out here pretty soon. Should be pretty well balanced because I do see we're up around 34,000 on the drives. Assuming it's actually not over gross. I don't know anything about this shipper, what kind of reputation they have for weight problems or anything like that. No, there's no. Actually, I think that hopper guy was on the. I think that was the scale right there where the hopper guy was on. Alright guys, we're all done checking out here. Yeah, they got, look like they scanned something on the trailer as well and verify the seal number. We're we're gonna head west on Highway 54, head over to the Loves in yeah, head over to the Loves in Texoma. And I'll scale it there and hopefully find parking as well. And then, well, yeah, I'm guessing that's a scale there, but it seems like they only use it for the hopper guys, so I don't know. Okay, well, I'm not going to burn drive time on their property, so. Alright, anyway, so this load is going to be going to Peoria, Arizona. I think it's a northwest suburb of Phoenix, if I recall. It'll be my first time going to that customer as well. Denmark Foods or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I think it was Denmark something. That'll be where it's going. So I'll have some more footage there for you guys on that one as well. Yeah, I really can't wait to get my Eagle Eye camera back online, so I don't have to keep hitting the buttons on this thing to have the right view for you guys. And and then I have a tendency to forget to change the view back to the front when I need to go to the front view. So it's frustrating. But I do like the rear cameras on this system, that's for sure. I can't see around you and you're swinging that wide, freaking knucklehead. Milk truck or whatever he is. Alright, there is a small truck stop here in town. I don't know if they have a cat scale. If there is, I can also maybe see if they got, where'd my cat scale at? Oh, there it is. Trying to look and see if there's a cat scale nearby here in town at that small truck stop, or if I'm going to have to go to Texoma to get it. If I do end up going to Texoma as well, it's going to be around 7 o'clock local time, and it's not exactly the biggest loves in the world there. So it's more concerning to me that if I show up, I might show up there and find the parking lot full. Guessway store right here in Guymon. Okay. Come on, help me out here. Hopefully I'm going the right way. It says it's 1 mile away. Alright, it's on the left side. So I might just go ahead and park it there if they have parking available. There is a cat scale there, so maybe I'll get lucky and also find parking available, and I can just bed it down and call it a day. I was gonna go ahead and end the video here, but there's a possibility I might go ahead and just shut it down right here at this truck stop here. There's a possibility of backing footage I can add in, and maybe we can end it on that note instead. It must be this all subs up here at the corner. I'm not used to stopping here in Guymon, but yeah, now I do kind of recall this place. Oh, wait. Alright, let me try coming in the same side this guy is coming in, so I can, because I assume I'll have to hit the Catskill facing this way. I don't think it was really meant for us to turn into here from this direction. Okay, I see the cat still further back in the back. But yeah, it does get hit facing this direction though. Doesn't look like there's much for parking here. And what parking is available here, look like it might be full, but I don't know. Unless I can park next to that Walmart truck or something, I don't know. We'll figure this one out here. Come on, let me go off 30. Oh, slim pickings on options here with the time though, so alright guys, time to scale this, see how this looks. Alright guys, we're all done here. Look like there is parking available over here in the back. So I'm just going to go ahead and park it. Oh, actually, there's that spot right there next to this Bobtail too. Okay. So yeah, we'll just put it next to this Bobtail and call it a day. Alright, y'all, that's going to be a wrap on this one here. Hopefully this one didn't take too long to, it doesn't take up too much time, whatever. I can do an 8-2 split to get rolling. It won't really matter too much, though, I think, because either way I'm going to need a 10-hour break somewhere along the way. I'm about 800 miles away from Phoenix area, so... but, it's, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's 6:22 in the evening right now, so I get rolling early in the morning, and then, I don't know, we'll have another one, another video for you guys when we get to Peoria, alright? Alright, so, as always, thanks for hanging out and watching. Hope you got some good value out of this video somehow, whatever. And alright, we'll see you guys in Peoria. Have a good night.